everyone, it's SJ Williams here with Behind the Vision, also known as BTV, and we are doing our Welcome to Our Hive series where we have entrepreneurs or people within our network and share what they do business-wise, nonprofits, etc. And today we have Miss Loretta Williams from Love, Healing, and Hope. Thank you so much, Miss Loretta, for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Savannah, for having me.
Yes, of course. And so we have to let people know, especially people who haven't met you quite yet, what is Love, Healing, and Hope? And what is your role with the nonprofit organization?
Okay, Love, Healing, and Hope. We are a non-for-profit, and we provide for homeless women and children. So my goal is to eventually open up a shelter for women and children.
That is beautiful. We definitely need more spaces like that. Even though I'm in Atlanta, I know that that is something that we also need is more shelters. So what inspired you to go that route in regards to your nonprofit efforts? Why did you pick homelessness?
I ran a nursery in church. So I love children. So that was my focus. And I love working with women in the church. So that gave me the idea of opening up a women's shelter. So, and then just seeing more women out on the street, that is what made me say, okay, let's do it. Open up a shelter, work towards that goal. So that what gave me the idea of, you know, opening up a shelter for women.
Because you have this desire to help those in need, what areas do you guys target? And like, is it DuPage County? Is it Cook County? Like, where are you located specifically in Illinois where you're helping these women and children?
It would be Will County. So we do a lot in Will County, passing out care packages. We do a little riding around, you know, in different areas of the city and, see who we can see. A lot of people hang out at the train stations, under the viaducts, airports. So we go where we think the people are.
No, that's smart. Definitely helping those that you see right away
hmm
and you get hands-on experience with them and you help them. So for people who are maybe interested in volunteering in Love, Healing, and Hope and trying to find the essential items to donate, right? What are the essential items that you all normally collect and where can they drop them off or where can they figure out a way to mail it to you all so you get access to those items?
If you go to our website, lovehealingandhope.org, and it's we have a PO box on the website that you can mail the essential items to us. But as far as the essential items for the wintertime, we need hat, gloves, the warmers, thermal blankets. What else we need? Uh, I think that's about it that they really need. And we do hoodies as well for men and the women. And we do make the care packages for the men, like shaving items. We put in there care packages as well. And summertime, mostly just essential items like wipes, hand sanitizers for women, comb, brush, toothpaste, lotion, cream, stuff like that, deodorant, um, liquid soap, or, in case they find a bathroom where they can go and watch up.
Gotcha. That's a good point. And a lot of those items that you just listed are all at the dollar store. Like it really
Yes.
doesn't cost that much to be able to donate and get involved. So based on like a care package, what, maybe $5 to $10 to
Yes.
help one person?
Yes. Donating $2-3 will help. Any donation will help.
Oh,
So if you go to our website, you'll find the link to donate, or you can mail it.
yes. And so you made it very simple for them to be able to do it online and also snail mail, as they call it, being able
Yes.
to mail it in.
Yes.
So do you have any like success stories, whether that's with your team or with a specific person that you all were able to help? Maybe they were in a dark space that you're able to share?
I'll just say this. Sometimes if I have or the foundation has money that certain people might have donated to us, and if we can help people monetary, we will. Okay. I mean, I have helped a couple young ladies that way financially, but mostly we just try to help, with just essential items and all that because we can't really finance everybody. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yes. Well, not yet, right? Because we're in
Right.
the growing phase.
Right.
So once you get that facility, who
Right.
knows how many women
Right.
and children you can.
Exactly.
Yes, and
Exactly.
right. So you touched on the hoodie a little bit. Explain to me the hoodie that you're wearing right now and the people who are watching this clip. Like, who did you partner with? What's the meaning behind it, and why is that hoodie special to Love, Healing, and Hope?
Well, this hoodie right here, it says, God is within her. A young lady named Maya Monet Boutique. She's a beautiful young entrepreneur and she has her own boutique. She makes clothing, um, hoodies, t-shirts. But this hoodie here, if you buy from her collection, a proceeding of the her collection goes to Love, Healing, and Hope. So that helps us with any needs that we may need to do, helping the women and children. So, if you go to her website, her Instagram page, I believe it is Maya Monet underscore boutique, and purchase a hoodie from her, and any proceeds will come to us.
That is amazing. It's great that you were able to connect with a fellow entrepreneur who's willing to give back in a unique way. So, everyone out there, take advantage of that opportunity. You can either purchase a
Yes.
hoodie,
Mm-hmm.
you can also donate directly.
Yes.
There's a couple of avenues where you can assist with love, healing, and hope. So, take advantage of that. So,
Yes.
as we're going into like more so, you and your leadership, how was it starting the nonprofit organization, and what challenges did you face, and what were some proud moments that you guys have had so far? And I don't even know if you touched on this, but how long has Love, Healing, and Hope been active?
Well, I founded Love, Healing, and Hope in 2021. So we're fairly new. So we're getting on our feet slowly but surely. Each year it gets better. And, we do a little bit more each year. So it's been a little challenging because trying to find um, sponsors, donations. It's kind of hard, trying to get other people to donate to the cause. So it's a little hard, but we're making it and doing our best that we can to
Mhm.
help the women out there.
Like the biggest lesson you learned during this process, like maybe something you learned about people who are experiencing homelessness that you didn't necessarily know before, or maybe something you learned about yourself in this process that you didn't realize before.
Being grateful and thankful for what you have, because everybody out there don't have what you have. So when you see other people out there, the women out there that's struggling out there to stay warm, I look at it as like I'm grateful, I'm thankful that I have what I have. So it's hard looking at, the women out there that's struggling. So that's a challenge right there. It's like, okay, I gotta try to do whatever I can to help other people.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you see that, it's kind of like, how could you not, right?
Right.
If you have and you're able to give, even if it's just $1, as you mentioned before,
Right.
you know, give what you can. Don't feel obligated to give $10,000 if you don't have it. Every dollar matters.
Amen.
Yes, all the way down to the penny. I mean, I know
Mhm.
they got rid of pennies now, but all the way down to the pennies, it matters. So, the next thing I wanted to ask you was, what are some things that people have been misinformed about when it comes to homelessness? Like, so a lot of people kind of assume what type of people experience being unhoused and homeless. What are some things that you realized was kind of like a myth buster? Like, that is not what this is. This whole kind of attack on people who maybe are not a part of the 1%. What has been shown to you that's like, okay, this was a wrong perspective that's been out there for a while about people who are homeless?
Well, everybody out there go through things in life, and not everybody is out on the street homeless. Things happen in life. Life be life. So we volunteered one time, I believe, at the Hessen House. And there's some people there that just plain lost their jobs. There's some people out there just lost their homes. That is why they homeless. Some people have cars, but they don't have a home. So they live in their car.
Mm,
Some people may be working, but don't have a home to stay in. So people just look at everybody as, okay, that person, because they homeless, you see them out on the street, but you don't know what they're going through. You know, you don't know if because they homeless, or they homeless because that's their choice. They put themselves in that predicament. You don't know if they got sick, couldn't work anymore. So life happens and things happen, and they the way, that's why they in the predicament that they in. So we can't just judge everybody, you know.
mm.
So
And one thing that kind of, when you were talking about being grateful, one thing that kind of keeps me in check was a quote I saw that most Americans are at least one paycheck away from
yes,
being homeless.
mm,
And that's a scary thought to have.
yes it is.
Like you said, anything could happen. Your car could break down.
Mhm,
You were sick and you missed a
right,
few days, so now your check is short. Or maybe you couldn't afford daycare anymore, and now you're a single mom and you have to stay home
right,
with your kid. Who are you going to
right,
pick? Your
right,
job or your child?
right.
So yes, life is definitely lifing for a lot of
Mhm,
people. And I think that's where the compassion comes in, where people donate and give time, like you have been doing, to
right,
support those in need.
right.
I know you have a team that's growing. How have you been able to encourage them, especially with us behind the vision, get behind your vision of what you're trying to push out and do for the community? How did you get those groups of people to follow you?
Well, first you gotta pick, I want to say, the right people that you know that has a passion for what you do in order for the team to work together. So, I went to the right people that was willing to work, that, have the same passion as I do, working with women and children. So it was easy.
Like-minded people, just been
That's
able
that,
to, it was
that's,
probably just people in your phone.
yep,
Hey girl,
that's
you want to
all.
help me out?
Yep, that's all. That's it. That's it.
Yes. Yes. So that is so great that you surround yourself by the right people. Even
Hmm.
before basically you started this process, you were able to be set up on the right track. When we go into like the events you guys have started, I remember you all were doing something with purses and you're passing out hoodies. Like, what events do you all have coming up for the year of 2026 where people can get involved or know and support?
I believe in the month of April, we're going to relaunch our website. So we're going to host an event where we invite people out so they learn a little bit more about love, healing, and hope. learn how you can become a sponsor, learn how you can donate and volunteer to help, with Love, Healing, and Hope. We did I believe last year, the Pack a Purse. And what we did with that was uh, ask people for donations for purses, and then we put essential items in those purses, and then we would go and we drop them off to women that we saw on the street, or we would go to some shelters and wait on women to come outside and give them the purses. And you would believe they loved it. They loved the purse, and someone will tell you, "Oh, I have a purse to take to church now." So some of these women really love that idea. So we're gonna do that again, pack the purse. And just throughout the year, we always give out the care package. So that's gonna go throughout the year. But the main thing is to relaunch our website and um, show people what we do and how to get involved with Love, Healing, and Hope.
Yes, I really like the first idea. I think because a lot of times with people who are experiencing homelessness, it kind of is if they're just in survival mode. So they miss out on all the things that they used to love. And one of the things about women, at least for myself and some of the women I know, we like our purses and our cute little bags. So it kind of gave them like, oh, I'm not just some homeless person. I am a very feminine woman that's just experiencing something tough in life, but I have a purse now with essentials that can help me through this tough time.
Correct. And they're nice purses too. You wouldn't believe people giving up their Gucci, their Coaches, Michael.
Really?
Yes. So
Wow.
they got some really nice purses. So,
Yeah, that was really nice of them to share. And it's more about the material things. Is you're just
yes,
in this bag and it's using it for a good cause.
yes, they really love their purses. I tell you, they really did.
Yes, and I know you briefly touched on this, so I know we're focusing on women and children, but for the men, can you touch on that a little bit? Because we don't want to forget about them either. What are you all doing for them as well?
Well, the men's, we're doing a care package with them. So I had a bag that I had just for men's that I wanted to show you
Oh,
that we put together for the men. So for the men, so they get like shaving kit, that has has the toothpaste, the toothbrush, so mouthwash, deodorant, hand sanitizer, the little wipes, Kleenex, and hat is in here, gloves are in here, some lotion, and there's some other little stuff in here. And then we also give them a water bottle, and then we also give them a survival kit. This is a food kit, a meal kit, and all you have to do is add water to this, and it's a non-flammable heater thing, so it's no fire, so they can heat up their food. And then our hoodie, we give them a hoodie for the winter. It's a nice hoodie. We give them a hoodie, and then we also give them each a thermal blanket.
ooh.
So you open this, and it will expand.
And there's a blanket in there.
Yes, it's a blanket in here.
That is so tiny. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, they seal it really good, but it's a blanket. It's a thermal blanket at that.
Oh wow. So they have changed the game with a lot of different ways where you can help and assist. It's no more just hats and coats. It's
Yes,
thermal blankets that you can give, is water
mhm,
bottles, mouthwash, which are
right,
some essentials people kind of forget, like, oh yeah, that those things are kind of important. Just basic hygiene things that we take advantage of, and we forget that
right,
these are privileges.
correct. And in the summertime, we add a little different stuff. Maybe a little snacks to the bags. So stuff that they don't have to cook.
Mm.
and maybe a couple of water bottles, because it's hot outside. So they don't really need a thermal blanket. So we add different things to the care package. It's
That's
for
smart.
women and men.
Yeah, so seasonal
Right.
packages.
Right.
How often do you guys go out to pass these packages out to the men and women and children?
Well, we just did the men and women last week. So depend on the donations that we have will depend on when we go again because it costs to make the care package. So that is why any donations
Yes,
will help.
absolutely. So don't forget to go to lovehealingandhope.org.
Or
On the first
yes,
page, you can go ahead and donate. They also, I believe they have the link set up on their Instagram page. So if you
yes.
follow them on Instagram, let's give them that information real quick. How can they follow you on social media?
Um, Facebook is Love Healing and Hope NFP. Instagram is Love Healing and Hope NFP, but it's all one word together.
Yep. So they made it very simple for you.
Right.
The name matches what it is on all the
It
social media
exactly
platforms.
exactly
So once again, lovehealingandhope.org.
correct.
Love Healing and Hope NFP on Facebook, but it's spaced out, right? And then
Right.
on Instagram is Love Healing and Hope NFP, one word altogether.
Correct.
Yes, and you can find a way to donate on all of those pages. So it's very accessible to you again.
Correct.
Before we close out, is there anything that you would like the people to know about Love, Healing, and Hope as like something special about the organization that you want to leave them with?
Well, we are a group of women that loves each and every person, whether you're men or women. We are here to serve. We're here to help any individual that is in need. If we have the means, we are willing to help.
That's beautiful. Well, I want to say thank you so much, Ms. Loretta, for sharing your nonprofit organization with us and just your journey on how it's been as a leader of something with a massive mission that you're trying to accomplish. Again, my name is SJ. I'm from Behind the Vision, also known as BTV, and this is our Welcome to Our Hive series. All right, y'all. Until next time.
Thank you.